So I'm here today with James, and James, you have had the opportunity to work with Phil Russell and Crackmaster Concrete. Can you explain to me the reason for you having to call Phil in the first place?
Well, we found a mold smell in the basement and noticed the carpet was turning green in one spot and was wet. Obviously, we had a water leak. We pulled the carpet up, followed the water back to the wall, the foundation wall, removed the gyprock and found a crack about from the floor up to the top of the foundation. It's about 4 feet, and it was very, very wet and pretty obvious that's where the water was coming in from. And I started, what do I do? And I looked at the outside of the house and said, well, this is a major excavation project. There's no space. Can't get a machine in. Going to have to dig down 4 or 5 feet, and a lot of shovel work, and it won't be easy.
So you're thinking high cost right off the bat?
I'm thinking high cost right off the bat. I'm looking at thousands of dollars right off the bat to fix this crack and stop the water from coming in to the finished basement. And so I started looking on the internet, like, I've never had this problem. I don't know what to do. And I did a search through Google for, foundation water leaks and things like that. And I came across Phil's website. I clicked on the link and started reading. He had a lot of very helpful information, some testimonials that sounded pretty good. And I
so you took a
gave him
chance.
a call. Give him a call. I had called a couple other places and left messages and was waiting for phone calls back, and I figured, well, there's no sense in just waiting for the first guy to call and then go to the second. I kept looking, and I'm still looking for ideas. And Phil called back about an hour later. This was on a Friday for a long weekend, and we had a very brief talk. I explained what my situation was. He asked where we lived, and coincidentally, he was going to be in the area personally the following on Sunday. And he said, can I stop by for 10 or 15 minutes, have a look? And, hey, great, terrific. He came in, had a look. We talked a little bit. He explained what he had to do, what the problem was, and said it'd be about 2 weeks and he could come up and do it. And he gave me a quote, which was an awful lot less than I expected. And I figured I've got nothing to lose. It's major savings for me. I give anything a try. And so he said, okay, he'll call me, and when he got a better appointment schedule, and we'd set up a time and a date. And on the holiday Monday, he called and said, hey, I can come up tomorrow at 11 o'clock, and fantastic, I'll be here. And he was here about 1:45, him and his assistant, and we went down. He gathered up his materials, brought them in, took his shoes off at the door, made sure that he didn't track up any dirt on the carpet, went down. I'm curious, I had to see what he was doing. So he was very, very good at explaining each step of the procedure that he was doing, why he was doing it, and what the results were going to be, how he was progressing. And about an hour and a half later, he was done, no mess, cleaned up, and away he went.
So it was a job well done in your eyes, and
very, 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 very well done.
Okay. Would you recommend Phil and his company?
I would highly recommend Phil to any of my friends and anybody. Very professional, very efficient, extremely personable person to deal with. Left me with a very high feeling of confidence that the job has been done and it's been done right, and I'm not expecting to have any problems. And 4 or 5 weeks later, after quite a lot of rain, no water, the basement's dried up, the mold has gone away. Hey, I'm happy.
There you go. James, thank you very much for your time today.
Oh, thank you, Don. Thank you.